Reasons Users Group, what's good? My name is Sport. A lot of people know me from a group I used to be with in the 80s called Sport GM Mastermind. I was privileged enough to work with a gentleman by the name of Paul C. and another gentleman by the name of Harvey Pearson. And we were on a record label called Streetwalk Records, which was the sister label of Supertronics Records, which basically, for all you record heads, was the label where Rainy Davis, who made the record Sweetheart, which Mariah Carey did over, we were on that label. We were sister mates. So anyway, I'm posting this because I promised people I would give a quick studio tour of what's going on in my humble studio, and so I'll give you a quick run through, let you see what I'm using. I'm sure most of you guys have seen the pictures already. So I guess we'll start over here straight ahead. I'm running Reasons, and I have Reasons 8, and I believe it's 823 or whatever at this point. But anyway, so we're running Reasons. I do also have Pro Tools and Cubase, and I use those because Pro Tools is industry standard, you know the schmo. And when I need to deal with other artists, or I'm sending stuff out to another studio to have it finalized or whatever, I send it inside of Pro Tools because it's just easier for everything. If I'm doing everything here and I'm having somebody come in to mix things down and finalize everything, then a lot of times we'll actually use Reasons. Cubase I keep because I actually learned on Cubase and Nuendo, and I keep those because I have some older projects that I've done in there, and so I keep that up to date. But my primary DAW of choice, if I'm using the DAW, is Reasons to work stuff out, and it goes from there. It'll end up in Pro Tools, like I said. But, so that's that. So right here, I have a Tascam US 2400, and this is an older board, but I've had no problems with it. Everything's still working fine. All flying faders are working. It works seamlessly and flawlessly with all three DAWs, so I do use it for Reasons. I do use it for Pro Tools, and I do use it for Cubase. The only negative side with Reasons, what I had to do was basically make a template to have all the faders attached, so when I start working, they're automatically assigned. Reasons will assign the first 16, but it is only written in their programming language, which is called Lua, for the first 16 channels. That third bank of 8 is you have to manually assign. So that's what I have a template set for that. So I use that. Down here, I'm using a Mac, and I have 32 gigabytes of memory on board, and it's a 2009. And here, number of hard drives, which are in excess. I have a bunch of hard drives, and from there, for my monitors, I have the Yamaha HS80s and the Mackie MR5s. Over here, my baby, the Ensoniq ASRX Pro. It is fully blown out and has the 8 output expander with the zip drive. I also have a zip in the back, SCSI, and then I also have a SCSI here going to my computer in case there's anything that I want to edit here in Wavelab or recycle, and then I transfer in back if I save them in recycle as separate samples, and I transfer them back over here and then assign them to the different pads one at a time. Underneath there, I have the Korg. This is the M1R, the rack of the M1, very famous keyboard. And down below, I have some Behringer patch bays. They are set up so that everything will plug in to my Focusrite Sapphire Pro 40s, and those are here, which I use in tandem, and I have two of them, so I have 40 ins and 40 outs. And then above that, I have my Akai MPC Renaissance, and this is where I do a lot of work or ideas. I'll be honest, a lot of times it's a matter of where I start off. They're all tools, so I may start off here. Sometimes I may start off in Reason. Sometimes I may start off on the Ensoniq. I also have a Planet Fat MP6, excuse me, Planet Fat, I'm sorry, the MP7, but that's out being serviced right now. I had some, got a little charge, and I've got a little, it's got some noise coming off two of the channels, so I sent that out to be serviced. Below here is the Focusrite Platinum Penta, and I use that for sounds coming in and out, to compress and vocals and stuff like that. Below that, I have the MIDI Express, Motu MIDI Express XT, and that is chained up with these two right here, Yamaha MJC8s, and those are all MIDI'd up to all of the keyboards and drum machines and stuff like that. I have other stuff that I don't actually keep out. I have more gear, but it's just not enough room where I'm at, so I pick and choose what I want to work with. Above that, I have an external effects unit, Alesis Quadriverb, and then a Digitech Quad 4, and an Alesis data disc for a lot of older projects that I've done, and I have to actually get those back through MIDI SX, and those are all tandem up with these bad boys right here. I have 3 Roland MKS 100s, and I've had these since day one, since they came out. I've been using them for years, and that's why they're still here, because I'm still very comfortable with them. I know them inside and out, and every so often I will still use them and get that 12-bit grimy sound. Coming over here, I have my top keyboard, which is the Panorama P6, and that is made by Nectar. And I can't begin to even tell you that if Reasons is your main DAW and it is the only thing you use, this is well worth the money. You don't need anything else. You have the one flying fader. Everything is assignable as you touch, so you could do everything here, and I mean it goes deep. When they tell you it goes deep in the advertisements, they're not joking. I can do everything off of this as far as Reasons is concerned. I do have this tied in to the Tascam, so the whatever channel I'm moving on here will actually assign and move that fader there. They're linked up. Below that, I have the Roland JV1000, and she is old. I've had her for a long time, to the point where she's starting to get the dreaded epoxy glue coming off, and that's just after years and years and years and years. I'm actually looking for another one now online that's in good shape, and purchase that and then keep this for spare parts. Besides the keys, it actually does still work flow, so there's nothing wrong with this drive, everything works. So, oh yeah, over here turntable that is seen days and days and days. Got no feet, no nothing. I got another one in the garage like that. And over here, I've got Sony PCM R300 and Tascam, Panasonic SV3700. And in the garage, I have a bunch of other gear, 3A DATs, and just other stuff that doesn't see that much time anymore, but I have not parted ways with it. So there you go. That's my humble studio here. And as I promised, just a minute, I'm going to load some stuff up. Everybody is asking, what does it sound like coming out of here? So in a little bit, that'll be up also. Peace to everybody in the Regions Users Group. Hold it down.